Hello and welcome, Leo, to your July 2023 horoscope. I am your astrologer, Jeff Smith, here at Raise Your Vibration TV. So, we are going to take over. We are going to take over. Yeah, we're going to take over. We're Leos, of course. No, what I'm saying is we're going to take a walk through the month and see what kind of energy is available to us. And the progression of the month, the energies, the different things that are going on. We're going to talk about full moons, new moons, you name it, we got it. So, without further ado, thank you so much for being here. It means so much to me. This is a new feature and I love it. So let's go ahead and look at the horoscope. Look at, I even got the cursor going. So now I can point things out. This is perfect. All right, so look at this. We got this lovely trine starting out July 1st. This is our energies that are going on here. And they're happening in your solar first, ninth, and fifth house. So what's going on here is harmonious energy. This is taking action. This is Chiron is the wounded healer. And what that involves with is expressing your feelings, letting things out, new philosophies, that kind of thing. You're changing the way that you think, Leo, and it's progressing this month and can really show off. But we're having a lovely grand trine with Chiron and Mars and Venus and our sign, Leo, because I'm also a Leo too. Hell yeah. And I was going to say pause up because I watched this girl on YouTube and she's always like, "Here's my Leos, pause up." But I'm not going to do that. I almost said it, but I had to tell you. But anyway, then we have this trine going between, the moon right there, and July 1st is going to be in Sagittarius. The moon moves really fast, so it doesn't stay there. But the month begins really well. You're feeling good about yourself. This is our time. This is your time, Leo. And it's really time to take action in love. It's time to take action in every area of your life. So we start off the 4th of July weekend energy looking pretty good. But this is what bothers me. We've got Uranus and Taurus square Venus and Mars in Leo. So, how would I interpret this is, especially because it's in our first and our 10th house, this could be situations at work, that kind of thing. Let's stay away from arguments. Let's not get pissed off at people. Let's stay grounded in this energy. You know what I mean? We can be a little much. But at the beginning of the month, we're going to be feeling a little nostalgic, but it's going to work. Even, there's a trine between the sun, Mercury, and Saturn, so this is all about feeling. Don't be at odds with your feelings. Just go with it. Enjoy yourself. This is a great time to express how you feel and enjoy yourself. Release the restrictions. Gain perspective, of course. Pluto is always asking us to gain perspective, no matter which sign it is. So gain some perspective. But this lovely trine, I love looking at that. The energy flows. It's a very social sign. So enjoy this 4th of July weekend. So let's talk about July 3rd. July 3rd, the full moon is going to be in Capricorn. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Full moon. All right. It is taking place in 11 degrees Capricorn. So if you have your chart in front of you and you have any angles or any planets hitting this 11 degrees Capricorn mark, that could double the meaning for you. But this this full moon, we'll talk about the new moon in a little bit. This full moon is taking place in your 6th house. So this is things coming to light about your health, your routine, maybe switching it up, maybe telling yourself that I see this as action. You know what I mean? So full moons bring things to light. So maybe we can step up our routine. I mean, let's face it, Leo, you're looking really damn good these days. Keep it up. Don't let things burden you. Don't let your emotions get in the way, because that's what a full moon can do. It can make us very volatile. And, it all depends. I mean, if you ask anybody that works in a hospital on a full moon, business is good. You know what I'm saying? So be aware of that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that this Uranus and this whole deal, this square between Mars and Venus is just, expect the unexpected, but have fun with it. I think that's the overall feeling I'm getting is just have fun with this and don't be so damn serious. Enjoy spontaneity. Maybe some of your friends want to, let's close the place up and let's go here. Go for it. Do it. Be spontaneous. Just don't be reckless. Uranus can have an energy of being spontaneous or being reckless. Which one are you going to choose? So for this full moon, there's still a lot of good energy going on, but I don't know. That Uranus is a pretty big heavy hitter, and hitting these male and female planets, masculine and feminine planets in our sign just kind of shakes things up a little bit. So don't let it rattle you. Go with the change. If anything, this full moon is teaching us to be grounded. So get outside. If you feel like there's too much mental activity going on, get barefoot, get outside. I'm going to be saying that all summer because all signs should be doing that, is getting outside. But this full moon is going to be emphasized in your sixth house. So this is going to be, maybe you're going to be, busy at work. Maybe this is getting full bore into it. Slow and steady wins the race. That's Capricorn's message. But, Cancer can make us feel, a little crotchety. So just be careful, I mean, then the next day is the 4th of July. So go out and have some fun. Be spontaneous. I think that, that's the beginning for this whole, from July 1st all the way up to, let's see, the whole month, Leo. Just enjoy this. Have fun. You know what I mean? Let this ground you. Don't let your emotions get away with things, and you'll be good. You'll be good. So on July 10th, Mars is going to be moving out of our sign of Leo and moving into Virgo. So action isn't going to be so wild. Action's going to be a little bit more subdued. It's moving into an earth sign. So now it's time for us to start making things happen. Let's get a little bit more detail in what we're going to do at about that time. So that's July 10th, all right? So as we move forward, let's see. The sun's going to be making an excellent sextile to Uranus, so that'll probably relieve that tension energy around Friday the 14th. And then we're going to be moving into the new moon on the 17th. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Yeah, the new moon is going to take place in Cancer, and that is going to be taking place in our solar 12th house. So this is a new time to get rid of mental clutter. Not let our emotions get the best of us. With the new moon being in Cancer, it's all about being emotional, all right? So how it's going to affect us Leos, is it's going to be the 12th house. And the 12th house is a new beginning of how we feel about ourselves and what we tell ourselves and our truths. So it's going to shine light on that. And it could be emotional time for you. But again, it's about being grounded. It's about getting some perspective. This new moon is going to be opposite Pluto at 29 degrees. That's a critical degree in astrology. And it's also squaring the nodes at 29, 29, 29, 29. So again, let's not get emotionally involved in things. Let's get some perspective. Let's get our emotions in line with everything. Another thing is that we have this Saturn opposite Mars now in Virgo. So we've got this push and pull, but Saturn asks us to review things. So again, it's in a water sign, a lot of water, a lot of emotion to it. It could be a fantastic time. Maybe it's a time to just let these emotions out and let them express themselves. Let nature take its course, because nature always gets her way. And remember that, you're being led to something here, and it involves action. It's planned action. It is releasing these emotions. And because it's happening in our 12th house of things that are hidden, it could also mean a lot about the subconscious. So pay attention to your dreams. Middle of July with that new moon, it's an excellent time for new beginnings. And when I see this happening in somebody's 12th house, in our 12th house, it's cleaning out that emotional clutter. It's releasing, it's forgiving, it's moving on. It's a good energy. It's just that there's some other things that are in play here that make it feel kind of we really don't know what's going to happen, but it's all good. If you believe in a positive life, you will have one. Trust me on that. I've been doing that for the last 5 years and it really pays off. So let's move to July 20th. July 20th, Mars is, again, that's what we were talking about, this Mars opposite Saturn. So around July 20th, we're starting to move into a different plane here. And the next day, the sun is going to be making an opposition to Pluto. It's going to actually be making that opposition since the new moon, but we're really going to be feeling it then. So those 2 days, let's see, what days are those? That is the Thursday and Friday. Just be aware of things. What are we learning here? We're having aspects between Saturn, that's the lesson teacher, and we're getting lessons from Pluto, which is, I'm giving you perspective, dude. You got to get some perspective on things. Just as long as we keep our emotions in check. That's the biggest thing for the middle of the month. And not to, add insult to injury, but then we've got Venus, the planet of love, going retrograde on the 22nd. So the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd is going to be huge because not only that, well, first let's talk about Venus retrograde. During a Venus retrograde, if you've got anything to say, make sure you do it before July 22nd because that's when all bets are off the table. So if you are planning on doing anything, make sure it's before the 22nd. When Venus goes retrograde, we turn inward. Not only that, a lot of things from our past, a lot of people from the past come up, and don't go back to an ex, Leo. Don't go back to an ex. You don't want to do that, okay? So the sun is also moving into our sign of Leo on the 22nd. Now it's our time to shine. This is when we feel at home. This is when we start to really bring in our creative energy. And you've got all signs to make that happen. But I'm telling you, there's going to be some emotional issues that you just got to take care of. And you'll be fine with that. You always come out on top. You know damn well you do. I know I do. I know the universe doesn't set me up for failure. It sets me up for success. It's how I look at it. And maybe that's what we need to do, is to flush out these feelings and be true to ourselves. At the beginning of the month, like I said, we've got this fire and passion to get things going. Everything's working forward. Everything's working for us to move forward. So do that, and then we close out the month. We've just got the solar energy, it kind of plays out here. And basically what you need to do, Leo, is just enjoy this summer. It should be the summer of all summers for you. And that's what you need to know going forward, is that there's going to be some emotional release. There could be some issues, changing lifestyles, getting exercise, all of that. It's time to do it. Get your passion ignited. Open yourself up to love, all of that. Go for it, Leo. You deserve it. Make this summer the best you possibly can. Do it fast. Enjoy it while it lasts. All right, that's July for you, my dear Leos. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, and I will see you in August. God, I can't believe I'm saying that. August. All right, thank you.